Is the leak fixed? We're hoping on this episode of
The Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and furry studio audience. That is Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Okay, water leak issues, still dealing with that, and here's what happened today. I'm on my way up to Cold Spring, Minnesota after delivering in Faribault, Minnesota, where I delivered all those cans to the plant that makes Progresso soup. I like the Progresso soup, it's good stuff. Anyway, was getting reloaded with Monster Beverage up there in Cold Spring. On my way up there, talked to John Hallgren again on the phone, and he nicely looked up some RV and RV camper places nearby where I'd be delivering. Connie has suggested, Connie who loves Rusty, maybe going to one of those places to have them do it, to see if they could seal that up, because they have to seal up RVs all the time. I used to have an RV years ago, travel trailer. We had to, somewhere, I can't even remember where it was, we had to stop at a place where they had to help seal it up for us. It seemed like it was Georgia, but I may be wrong. Anyway, of course, there were like 2 or 3 of them nearby that John found for me. I called them all when I got to the brewery to get loaded. None of them could get me in there. Well, we can get you in like on the 18th of April, but yeah, no, this has to happen now. Anyway, so I kept looking up different stuff, and I called a couple of truck repair shops, and I got a hold of this one. They said, well, how about Blaine Brothers? And I'm like, who the hell are Blaine Brothers? What's a Baird? Anyway, and so I called the Blaine Brothers. They're down in Clearwater. They weren't too far away. They're kind of Clearwater, a little bit past St. Cloud. And they were able to, they said, yeah, come on out by, we'll see what we can do. So I went over there, got checked in, and I told them, look, I built this extension. I obviously didn't do the best job, caulking up and sealing up the top edge. If you guys can check that out for me. They said, oh, sure, drop your trailer. I dropped the trailer. Then they got to it, within about an hour or so. And then the guy came out and said, well, yeah, I crawled all around up there in your bunk area, and then to make sure I knew where the leak was coming from, then I went up on top and found a 1-inch gap in your sealant up there. So I don't know, Justin was the one who was up on the box sealing that part. I was watching him. I swore we got it all covered, but all I can figure is maybe there was a bubble in the flex paste or something that burst, and so it left a gap. I don't know. I'm not sure how it happened, but a 1-inch gap, yeah, that's plenty of space to leave a whole bunch of water gushing in. So I said, well, yeah, can you patch it up with something? Well, we have this one stuff, but it takes 48 hours to cure. I'm like, yeah, I don't have that kind of time. So they found something, I have it right here. This is what they used. It's called RTV Clear Silicone Adhesive Sealant. All right, so they gave me the rest of it because I bought the tube at like $19 or whatever they charged me for it. So I still have more. Loctite is the brand name on that one. So hopefully this will do it. He said he gooped it up there really good and just really tried to goop the crap out of it and got it sealed, because it was like sunshine and about 40 degrees at this point this afternoon. Oh, by the way, the 1st of April, happy April Fool's Day. I usually do an April Fool's Day news, but I didn't get to it this year, sorry. Anyway, so I'm hoping they did a good job. The problem is, it was kind of like a Freightliner dealer, except this was an independent truck and trailer repair place. But they wouldn't let me, be a part of any of this. They pulled the truck in. They went up and checked it out. They sealed it up, which I always kind of want to see what's happening, especially something like this. And so all I can do is take their word for it that they fixed it, and I hope they did. I ran into a little bit of mix of rain and snow coming back out of the Minneapolis area. And now here I am in Mason City, Iowa at the Quick Star, loaded up on some more of them Dawn pizzas and some of those pre-made entrees they have in there that are just awesome. Anyway, so restock the truck a little bit, so I'd be good for the next week or so. So I'm hoping this stuff will do it. Now, here it is, 11 p.m. on Friday the 1st, and it's supposed to start raining and or snowing later tonight. So I guess we're going to find out pretty quick. Here's the towel I had up there on the nightstand. I've now got it just hanging over my cabinet door, trying to let it dry out because it just drenched with water. And it's probably going to take a while, but I wanted to take it away from the nightstand up there right there in front of that light switch and under that light, that's where it had all been leaking down, and part of it went down over the bed, which made the bed wet, which kind of sucked. There's my landing, by the way. The stairs, coming back down. Here's my seating area. There's my clutch trucker sign, and that's the bed up there. So kind of a quick overview. So my hope is this stuff did it, and you know, if there truly was a 1-inch gap, well sure, that's gonna let water in. Maybe I actually did everything else pretty good. I don't know how. Like I say, there would have been a 1-inch gap because Justin was on top of the box sealing it up. I was watching him and making sure we had it all done. But like I say, maybe there was an air bubble in the flex paste and that it popped later and then left that gap. That's all I can figure, because that's all he found was that one little gap. So I'm hoping that'll do it, and I guess, like I say, we're going to find out tonight. I'm parked a little bit leaning backwards with the back leaning down more, so hopefully water will flow off of the box and not up against the cab and give that stuff a little bit more of a chance to cure. What do you think? Boy, that was a short window of opportunity I had, because by the time I got to that place, it took them an hour or so to get me in, and then after they're done, I went and parked for about an hour and a half and took a quick nap because I was trying to let it cure a little bit before I immediately get back on the road. But then as soon as I do, rain and snow. So, small little window. I'm really hoping this does it. And I do want to extend a big thank you to everybody who commented. As I've always said from the beginning of doing this remodel project, this is why I kept doing almost daily updates, because I got so many great suggestions during the whole remodel process. That's where I got to meet John Hallgren, and I got, you know, he and I talk, a couple of times a week. And he's helped me solve a lot of the problems on the remodel. And so many other people, Adco, Steve, I can't remember your last name, who's the roofing guy or the HVAC guy. And you had told me, yeah, I should put a pitch on that thing, and you're right, yeah, along with a lot of other people. But you've all given me great suggestions, and a couple of things I may even do after the fact later once I get some home time again. But right now I just needed to try to seal the problem and get it fixed as quick as possible. And I could have gone to Home Depot and rented a ladder and got up on there and done all that. Oh, and by the way, Junior sent me some money, a gift card for Home Depot, so in case I had to do that, Junior, I will definitely still use that for other things for the truck. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But thank you so much for everybody who gave me the great comments. And somebody put in the comments that, wow, all the people who comment give you really great ideas and great comments. I'm like, yeah, they're really nice, and they really try to help me out, which is awesome. So thank you, guys, everybody who commented, really appreciate it. And I think right now maybe that I got this place to do it for me, so I didn't have to risk falling off a ladder and doing it myself. Maybe it's fixed, and we'll just have to see. So, like I say, I have that towel hanging up, pulled it off of the nightstand so I wouldn't confuse new water with old water. I want to make sure that if I see any water in the next day or two, I know that's still, an issue, that it hasn't been fixed. So, $130 wasn't too bad to get that fixed. I do got to read this to you because it kind of cracked me up. If you're a truck driver at all, whenever you go get anything done on your truck, they always have the comment section, and they write down what the issue was, and it says the complaint reseal cab per customer request. Correction, verified issue with driver, changed into clean clothers. He said he meant clothes. Truck is very clean inside. Did not want to be crawling around the bunk in dirty clothes. Well, I appreciate that. Grabbed ladder from the trailer shop. Looked at the top of the extension on both sides. There is a 1-inch gap with no sealant on the side that is leaking. We have some roof sealant, but it takes a couple of days to dry. Talked to driver. He used some sort of a thick caulk sealant. I used the flex paste. The closest thing we have is clear RTV, which I just showed you. I applied the clear RTV to the area missing the sealant. Did not check for leaks with water because did not have time to completely cure. Driver is waiting, says if he needs to, he'll do something with a future repair at home. Done. Anyway, I thought that was really interesting that he put in the notes, changed clothes because I didn't want to mess up his truck because it's so clean. Well, thank you. You won't get that kind of nice attitude from a TA or Petro or something, I tell you. So I thought that was kind of cool. So those Blaine brothers, I hope what you did worked. I really do. $130 wasn't too bad. I was willing to pay that to not risk not falling off a ladder and dying or anything. So let's hope it's fixed. All right, and now on another issue, Rusty, I got him groomed a couple of months back, 2-3 months ago, in Cheyenne at the Petco. And if you've noticed in the recent videos, he's very, very furry again. It's grooming time again, so I thought, okay, I have until Monday morning to get down to Mooresville, North Carolina, where this load is going. I've already wasted time today doing that. I thought I'd see if I can get a grooming appointment. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get one. I checked all around, and the only one I can get is in Waterloo, Iowa, which is about an hour and 40 minutes away from here on my way down. They had a 3 p.m. A little bit later than I'd want to do, but he'll get groomed. So Rusty's getting groomed tomorrow, 3 p.m. So, of course, in the next video, we'll have the freshly groomed and oh so purty Rusty. Well, that's where we'll end this one. Just a quick update. Like I say, hopefully that did it. I sure hope these Blaine brothers did a good job. There's their little logo right there, Blaine Brothers. So let's hope they did that. I sure hope that's fixed, because sleeping in, like a lot of people said in the comments, sleeping in a wet spot, if it ain't from sex, that's lousy. Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yeah, just a quick little update, and we can just hope. That's all we can do at this point. Hope the guy did a good job. Hope that's going to seal it up, at least for now. And again, thanks everybody with all the comments. I think I may be taking some of those suggestions and putting them into use next time I have some home time. What do you think, Rusty? Yeah, hopefully at least it's good enough for now. I know, he's just saying, give me the begging strip, right? Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like and comment. Try to get to your comments, usually within 24 to 48 hours. It sometimes takes a little longer now that I'm back out here on the road. Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter, and as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. Well, I do not like him because whenever he comes near me, he puts his testicles all over me. Wait, puts his what? All over you? Testicles, like octopus. Tentacles. You mean tentacles in T. Very different word. All right, he's eyeing that strip. You know where I'm going to throw it. See, he's already looking over there. There it goes, up on this seating area. Or the clutch couch, the CC, baby. Yep. Eating it up, loving it. Happy dog. Got these rugs, by the way, at what was it? Big Lots. They got a rubber backing. They're real good. I like those. And they're worth that expensive. Did you get it all, Rusty? Did you get it, buddy? We need the happy dog look.